Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Ellis Spooky. I'm your host, Soul Rack the Innocent. Tonight, we continue on our path into the world of the paranormal. I have a couple of videos lined up that we can study and analyze. We're going to see if we can apply some logic to them and debunk them, or if they truly are paranormal. So, why don't you sit back and relax and enjoy yourselves as we continue on our path into the world of the paranormal. Ellis Spooky.
Tonight's first video comes from Medina B on Reddit. In this video here, we see something that looks like a shadow zip by the camera. But what on earth could this possibly be? Could this be an actual ghost? Or perhaps a huge insect? Or maybe it was something that was flying overhead and it cast a huge shadow. What do you think? Because I'm not really sure what to make of this video. It could be paranormal, but is there a more logical explanation behind it? Our next video comes from Helpful Rays 1151 on Reddit. Now, the story behind this video is that people are saying that this is some sort of orb, a spiritual orb flying around. Well, to be honest with you, I don't know what kind of insect would be this huge that would cast this much light. Even if it is reflecting light, that would be one huge insect. Could this actually be a case of a legitimate spiritual orb sighting? The thing does look like it has some sort of appendages coming out the top of it, like they're fluttering around, but could those be its wings if it is an insect? And like stated before, if it is an insect, what kind of a huge insect would this be? Here it is in slower motion. Perhaps this one truly is a spiritual orb. But what do you think? Spiritual orb or possible bug? The likelihood is that this is an insect. What kind of insect, I am not too sure, but I still think it's an insect. But what do you think? Orb or insect? Our next video comes from DRK34 from Reddit. The commentary that's been flying around about this video is that it shows a ghost dog and then a real dog. But if you look carefully here in slow motion, you can see that yes, there is a dog there. It looks like it disappears, and then it reappears behind the girl. What's happening here is that the dog is moving around quickly, and the angle that the camera is located makes it look like it appears out of nowhere. It's just a dog moving. I don't think that this is a case of anything supernatural, more likely just forced perspective. Another huge possibility is that this can be also clever editing. There are subtle shifts in the movement of the camera that make me think that maybe this was just a clever editing trick to make it look like, there was a ghost dog or another dog appears out of nowhere. But like I said, more likely a case of forced perspective and nothing spiritual. But what do you think? I'll leave it up to you to decide. But in my opinion, more than likely just forced perspective. Our next video comes directly from Twitter.
All hail our new Lord and Master, Cat Robot!
Our next video comes from Revolutionary Kale 46 on Reddit. The commentary behind this video is that this was captured over a field in Poland. It shows something that looks like it could be a UFO or some sort of drone moving very slowly over the open field. Its movements are very slow and almost unearthly. But could this be an actual UFO, or is there something more explainable? Perhaps a drone, like a human drone, or a weather balloon that's coming down slowly, or a simple case of mass balloons that have been grouped together and released and have lost their helium and are slowly coming down to Earth? Or is this something that could actually be unearthly? I would like to think that this could be a UFO, but the likelihood is that it's either balloons or a human drone. I don't think that this is a case of an actual UFO. But what do you think? Balloons, drones, or an actual UFO?
Well, my friends, you've reached the halfway point of this video. Just a quick reminder to subscribe to the channel and leave a like for the video.
Our next video comes from Twitter. The commentary that I read on this clip is that this video was filmed somewhere in Indonesia. In Indonesia, you have giant snakes like this called king cobras, and they do tend to wander into people's homes, and they have attacked and killed people because they are very poisonous. Now, can you imagine running into something like this in the wild? Truly, nature is sometimes more terrifying than anything paranormal in this world. Seeing this thing in slow motion and how big and powerful it could actually be is truly the stuff of nightmares. What would you do? What could you possibly do aside from running? I know what I would do. I would die of fear. This video is not paranormal, but just to show you the awesome power and might of nature.
Well, my friends, we reached the end of another video. I hope that you've been entertained and that you enjoyed yourselves. Well, we looked at a couple of videos that some were truly paranormal and others that, well, maybe they weren't, right? But that's just the way that these things are. In this type of work, you have to investigate, you have to analyze, and you have to see what's real and what is pure fantasy, right? Anyways, friends, I will see you back for another episode in another 2 weeks, okay? So take care. I have been your host, Soul Rack the Innocent. Until next time, bye.